Modern money system is a pyramid scheme. How to protect yourself? Most people are aware that a pyramid scheme is a trap. It's a trap. The system requires that more money pump into the scheme, and in the end, everyone loses. Just ask Bernie Madoff about it. The Ponzi scheme is like a form of fraud that involves cheating investors and taking their money. For many people, the Ponzi scheme and the pyramid scheme are irrelevant. So it may be a complete shock for them to learn that many governments employ questionable economic and financial policies that are actually planned Ponzi schemes, and their product of choice is currency. Fiat currency is a major scam. All of us have printed currency in our wallets to buy things daily and in the banks for the rainy days. However, most currency is termed fiat, meaning that it does not have intrinsic value, but rather the value is maintained by our trust to the government. Many economists and investors are of the opinion that fiat currency is worthless and that the government uses it in complicated spending practices that making the banks and the Federal Reserve richer and richer. The money is used to purchase toxic assets from the banks, as seen most memorably in the massive bailout of the two big-to-fail banks received in 2008, about $4.5 trillion. And actually in this financial crisis, we are about to print maybe 6 to 8 trillions, so more than 2008, almost double. Government money goes to the banks to keep them in business, and the expense of taxpayer and your children will be paying for this money. The banks continue their questionable activities unhindered after they agree to buy back the toxic assets when they are solvent. They can no longer pay back their debts. Nobody knows when that may even happen. The result is a truly toxic relationship that benefits the 1% of the wealthy and the powerful, while the 99% middle to lower classes are left paying the price, literally and metaphorically. Get ready for some turbulence. As the printed currency threatens to devalue even more, by governments and central banks keep pumping fake money into the system to buy back junk bonds, to bail out the banks, which is happening in a rapid pace since the lockdown. How can everyday people hedge against the looming economic recession and probably monetary loss? Having a backup plan is obviously a necessity. Investing in alternative currencies, particularly in gold, silver, and Bitcoin, is definitely the best means to protect long-term value and assets. Although many will argue which of these assets have the best qualities. Many experts predict that Bitcoin will emerge as a preferred investment. Some have even declared that Bitcoin will be one of the largest networks on the planet soon. We are in the middle of a once-in-a-lifetime wealth creation opportunity. Even Rich Dad Poor Dad author Robert Kiyosaki are super pro Bitcoin lately, telling his millions of fans to buy Bitcoin to protect their wealth, urging everyday people to use their stimulus package free money to buy Bitcoin. Earlier in May 2020, billionaire giant hedge fund investor Paul Tudor Jones publicly announced that he is buying millions of dollars of Bitcoin, which causes a rush buy from his followers. JP Morgan also changed their tone and buying Bitcoin. Billionaire investor Warren Buffett, who told investors earlier this month that he had made the mistake betting on airlines and is continuing to sell stocks, including Goldman Sachs. We should watch what are these billionaires do with their money and learn from these smart guys. They are doing something and changing their habit. So just watch out, they know something that we don't know. Don't be caught by surprise. Gold appears to have bottomed out and rising since the stock market is overbought and now crashed, contributing factors in the global recessions. Therefore, Bitcoin remains incredibly attractive since it is a decentralized asset not tied to the banks. It is easy to use and easy to access, transparent, and verified. Its strict regulation makes it immune to fiscal nightmare. There are different types of cryptocurrency offered, probably 5,000 of them. You can pick and choose based upon your own personal financial goals and styles. It is never a good idea to have a large amount of your wealth in one single asset, including just sitting in cash. Your dollar is losing purchase value every day because the central point is printing new dollar every day to dilute its value. Digital assets like Bitcoin are now a hot topic. Google search for keywords "buy Bitcoin" is at all-time high due to the halving event that appears once every 4 years last week. It is the Olympics of the Bitcoin world. We are so excited. Although it seems to be a scary financial world, there are steps that can be taken to lessen the worry and lighten the load. By researching alternative assets and diversifying investments, one can have a nice long-term solution to the seemingly normal chaos of fiat currency. I trust this article will help you. So stay tuned and learn more. Bye!